Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be doing my weekly lineup update video here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Used to call this the King of the Court lineup, but I'm not playing King of the Court, and I don't see realistically it as very likely that I'm going to play King of the Court anytime in the near future. The game mode is not rewarding enough, and I just don't see why I would call it that anymore if there's really no likelihood that I'm going to play King of the Court. So, for that being said, this is just going to be the weekly lineup update video. I know y'all kind of enjoy these types of videos anyway, and my team has changed a dramatic amount since the last time that y'all saw it last week because of a combination of pack luck, or I guess unsellable pack luck, as well as new cards this season and just a variety of chaotic things that have happened. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So with that being said, I hope 2K does update King of the Court lineups records. I will say that I don't really want to spend too much time on this, but a 97 plus premium option pack for top 1% at this point. Are we serious? It's just the game. It's just the game mode has not been rewarding enough all year, and it certainly isn't close to rewarding enough right now. But with that being said, prepare yourselves. The team that I have assembled is pretty ridiculous, and it's a huge change from last week. And let's take a look. Magic Johnson, Kawhi Leonard, Tim Thomas, Tim Duncan, Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, Dr. J, Giannis, D-Rob, Chet, and then John Wall, B-Roy, and Moses Malone rounding out the final three on this team. But the 10-man rotation has just gotten ridiculous. Yes, Luka has been moved to the bench. That is mostly a fit thing, because if I run Magic on the bench, I feel like Magic and Giannis would kind of clash in terms of what they provide on the court and their lack of high-level shooting and high-level jump shots. So I wanted to separate those guys as best as possible. I thought the most effective way to do that, at least for right now, is to put Giannis on the bench. Now, Magic might get replaced at some point. I do think Luka's better than Magic, so Luka at some point very well will go back to being my starting point guard, and Magic might get replaced. But as y'all can see, I have 1.9 million MT. Not only do I have 1.9 million MT, I have added Unsellable David Robinson, Tim Duncan, obviously. Y'all know that because y'all saw the video I did yesterday on buying level 40. I added a Tim Thomas and a Kawhi Leonard. Now, unsellable Kawhi Leonard. I'm not going to give y'all the specifics on how we got that card, but let's just say watch the videos I upload later today. That's all I'm going to say on that. But Kawhi was added to the team as an unsellable card. I actually bought Kawhi before I got him unsellable. So I have a Kawhi selling as I record this at 11:30 p.m. Central Time on Friday night. He'll sell before King of the Court, so I'll have more MT coming in at that point. But as of right now, my plan and my thing and my strategy is that I now have 1.9 million MT. I'm going to have over 2.5 mil after Kawhi sells. I sold Chris Webber because I thought Tim Thomas was while not as good as Chris Webber, not that much worse. And for a significantly cheaper chunk of MT, I thought he'd be a better option to pick up. I wasn't actually going to pay what Tim Thomas is currently selling for until I got unsellable Kawhi. And then I decided to bite the bullet and get Tim Thomas anyway. And mine has 35 Hoffs, 5 legend badges. I paid right at 1.5 mil for him. Is that a little bit too much? Maybe. But he's got Hoff Post, Lockdown, Challenger, Pogo, Stick Box, Beast, and Movable Enforcer. Sorry, legends of all those badges. So very good legend badges than every other badge in the game on Hall of Fame. Like, he is absolutely loaded. He's got amazing animations. He's an absolute stud. I have no issues whatsoever with adding him. I do think he's the best dark matter guard or small forward in my team. And so we picked up Tim Thomas after selling Webber. Webber sold for 3.5 mil. I bought him for 3.1. So after tax, I got 3.15 back. I actually made a 50,000 MT profit on Chris Webber, which I was very, very happy with. So I got to use him for a week, and then I sold him back and still managed to actually make a little bit of a profit, which was really nice. D-Rob was in yesterday's, or yesterday as y'all watch this anyways, level 40 pack opening. I got this out of the option pack that you get from the Pro Pass, like level 37. And added D-Rob. So now we have D-Rob and Chet as 2 unsellable bigs off the bench, plus obviously Giannis as an unsellable small forward off the bench. My unsellable team, even without any buyable cards at all, is nasty at this point. Like, look at this team. Moses from the Ascension, John Wall from the Pro Pass. I don't love Grant Hill, but he's kind of the only card in this team that I don't think is really, really good. Like, my team is just crazy now, and it's a combination of great pack luck, and yeah, I've spent a little bit of money as well. There's no doubt about that. I've been spending more recently than I have in any of the last like 3 years of my team. So that's definitely been a change, but I've also just had some really crazy luck at the end of the day. Like getting Luka out of a Hoff box was nuts. Getting Chet out of a Hoff box, nuts. And then Kawhi and D-Rob come from rewards. And it's just like, so the unsellable rewards are off the charts right now. Plus Magic was available. Basically no money spent from the All-Star Festival. Like the team is just loaded. Tim Duncan is the low of 40, is one of the best low of 40 cards we've ever gotten in the history of my team. And then obviously Wemby was an expensive card that I bought, but he's the only expensive sellable card. Him and Tim Thomas are the only expensive sellable cards that I currently have on the team. So we're going to be sitting on 2.5 million plus MT with this team after Kawhi sells. Like a really ridiculously insane squad that we've got cooking up right now. And I mean, besides 100 overall cards, this is getting relatively close to one of the best teams you could build in my team. Like obviously some of the event cards like Zach Edey, Carmelo, Blake Griffin, those guys would be upgrades at certain spots, but obviously I can't get them. 100 overall, Tracy McGrady, Devin Booker, Michael Jordan, Penny Hardaway, Shaq, KP, what the auctionable 100 overalls from packs all would probably be upgrades in some form or fashion, but again, they're just too expensive to really justify those price tags. And like outside of those cards, maybe Dark Matter Kareem would be an upgrade over D-Rob, but D-Rob's unsellable, so I'm not going to go buy Kareem. Like at the end of the day, my team's getting to the point where it's pretty close to about as good as it's going to get without some of the glitchiest, most insanely expensive cards in my team. So I'm really happy with the way my team is shaping up. I think this team is capable of beating anybody, especially I feel like I'm good enough to where I can go play anybody on this game with this team and put up at a very minimum a competitive game. It's the best my team has probably been, honestly, all year. I would have to say, or at least right near the top of the best my team's been all year. Like it is really, my team's in a great spot right now. And I've had really extremely good luck recently. And it's allowed me to maintain a great MT stack without spending all that much and add a lot of good cards to my team. So also took a full advantage of the shoes. Besides getting Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer, and a couple like legend badges and stuff. Besides that, I basically used like 500 overall pieces that I got from the couple Hoff boxes I opened, plus from the win streaks, and the 2 Dark Matter pieces, obviously, as well, from the 2 Dark Matter pieces from King of the Court these past 2 weeks. And I used those for shoes, basically. Everything besides the little chunks that I used for Joakim Brewer and those legend badges and a couple like the Amethyst players and stuff. Besides that, I used the rest of it for shoes. And I made a bank off of shoes. So I have made a lot of MT as of late, which has allowed me to have all this MT flexibility in addition to a team that's good. And I got to say, I feel like I am very well positioned for these next few drops and stuff with this much MT. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get 100 overalls, but I should be able to add impact cards whenever I need them for the next serious chunk of time. And this is a team that absolutely will be able to compete. I mean, some of these cards will be able to compete till the end of the year. I truly believe that at this point. So starting to get a really crazy team and setting up like for an in-game lineup almost to a certain extent. So really happy with the way the team is coming along, and the changes this week have been absolutely massive. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.